Everyone are doing great. So here I welcome you all on behalf of Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation Online Education. This is Umarani Naidu from Maniklal Mehta Mumbai Public School. Today we are going to learn the subject mathematics and topic is three-dimensional shapes. Hello and welcome to all once again. Now, this is our favorite subject, fun subject, that is mathematics. So, today we are going to learn something new topic. But before learning new topic, I would like to tell you one thought. It isn't about how much you have. It's about what you make out of what you have. So it doesn't matter what you have and what you doesn't have. But the most important thing is that what you can make, that what you are having. So let's begin with our topic, that is three-dimensional shapes. What is three-dimensional shapes? Let's start. Today we are going to learn three-dimensional shapes. In the three-dimensional shapes, which shapes we are going to learn? What are that shapes? First, cuboid or rectangular prism. Second, cubes. Next, triangular prism, cylinder. Okay, so first we will try to understand what are these three-dimensional figures. What are they? How do they look like? What is the difference between the dimensions and dimensional shapes? Okay, just let's begin. When only one measurement is used to describe the given figure. So for example, any figure, any shape is given to you, and only one measurement is required to describe that figure. That is only length. Then that given figure is called as one-dimensional shape. For example, take this line, segment, ray. We need only length to measure that figure, measure that shape. So when one measurement means dimension. When only one measurement or one dimension is required to describe that shape, then that shape or that figure is called as one dimensional shape. Now, two-dimensional shape. When two measurements are required to measure the given figure. That is, see, in the figure you can see, to measure this figure, it's a square. Height is required and length is required. Then that given figure is called as two-dimensional figure. As we have seen in the one-dimensional shape, only length was required to measure it. But here we require height also to measure this flat surface, that is two-dimensional shape. In short form, two-dimensional shape is also called as 2D. Next, now that we are going to learn today is about three-dimension shape. Means what? Now see, here is the figure, here is the shape. What is this shape and what measurements are required to measure it? Its length, see, height is also required. Yeah, its breadth is also required. Means we need three measurements to describe this figure. See, when three measurements are required, that is length, breadth, height, to measure the given figure, then the said figure is called as three-dimensional figure. That is, in short form, we call three dimension as 3D. I think many students or many of us have went to the theaters, movie theaters. There we have been given sometimes goggles to wear and to watch the movies. Why so? They are called as 3D goggles. Why? Because we can feel that the moving objects are coming to us. Exactly. That is the meaning of 3D. 3D means the things we can touch, the things we can feel in our hands. But here we saw, in 2D, it was completely a flat surface. But in 3D, we can touch it, we can measure its breadth, we can measure its depth. We can measure its height, length. All the three measurements are required to measure this. So this is a 3-dimension. So let's see in 3 dimension which shapes we are going to learn. Oh, see, this is the first one. What this? Hello? What's the name of this shape? Cuboid or rectangular prism? Cuboid. And also it is called as rectangular prism. Why so? Let's start why it is called as rectangular prism also. As we'll see here, in this figure we can see here, every face is of rectangle shape. See, this is second face. Here you can see the highlight. Here is the third rectangular shape. Next, here it is done. So here we can see that 1, 2, see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here we can see 6 faces, and each face is of rectangle. So here they have given that cuboid has edges 12, vertices 8, faces 6, and each face shape is of rectangle. But what are edges? What are vertices? Faces, just now we saw that it has 6 faces and each face shape is a rectangle. So let's see the next one. Now see, cuboid faces. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has 6 faces. Corners, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 corners, means 8 vertices. And how many sides it has? See, it has the green highlighter, wherever it's showing, they are the edges. There are 12 edges. Once again, we'll see. See here. How many faces? 6 faces. Corners means vertices. Where the two sides meet each other, they are called as vertices. And here we got 8 corners, 8 vertices. And green color lines, edges, sides. How many sides does it has? It has 12 edges. Next. Now, just now we saw cuboid. Cuboid has, we saw the cuboid, how many sides it has, how many faces it has, how many vertices it has. So we saw just now it has 12 sides, that is 12 edges, 8 vertices and 6 faces. But in real life, where we can see these examples, the objects which look like a cuboid. See here, fish tank, book, the suitcase. See, these objects, they are rectangular prism because their base is of rectangular shape. So that's why it's called as rectangular prism or a cuboid. See the examples. Try to find out more and more objects around your in your surroundings that they look like they resemble the cuboid. So here are some examples. That is, see, you can fish tank. You can count it how many edges it has, how many vertices it has, and how many faces it has, so that it will be easy to understand the concept very easily. Now let's begin with our new figure. So this figure is called as cube. Here, each face is of square. It also has the same properties as of cuboid. But here is the difference that here each face is of square. And in cuboid, it was of rectangle. See here. Once again, we will see how many faces it has and what are the shape of the faces. They are square. See, second, third, good. So here, once again, I will show you how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again we saw here that it has 6 faces and each face is of square shape. Here edges 12. As of same as like of cuboid, it also has 12 edges. 12 edges means 12 sides. 8 vertices, 8 corners it has. 6 faces and each face shape is of square. Now let's see cube. How many faces? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 faces. Corners, yeah, means vertices. How many vertices it has? The red color it resembles. It has 8 vertices, 8 corners. Now the green color side, edges. How many edges does it has? It has, see, they've completed. It has 12 edges. Now let's see. This is called as net. Cube net means when we open the box, how does it looks like? See here, this is a cube, and when we open it, how does it look? And how many faces it has? How many corners it has? We can see it very easily. So here we go. Clearly here we can see that it has 6 faces. And this is called as cube net. Easily we can find out how many edges, how many corners, how many faces does it has. See here. Here we can count it. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So here they have 6 faces. Now, where you see the real examples of cube surrounding which objects that look like a cube. See here, here we got gift box. See the gift box. In the gift box here, the gift box is given. Each face is of square. You have to remember, if each face is rectangle, it's a cuboid or rectangular prism. If each shape is of square, then it's a cube. And here dice is given and house. And here see what it is, Rubik's cube. You might be playing, many students might be knowing this one, Rubik's cube. And it's also example of cube. Now see, difference between cube and the cuboid. See, each face in cube here is square, and in cuboid, each face is of rectangle. Only this is the difference between both these three-dimensional shapes. Here in cube, it has 6 faces. In cuboid, it has 6 faces. In cube, it has 8 vertices. Here also it has 8 vertices. Vertices means corners. Here in cube, it has 12 edges, means sides. And here in cuboid also, it has 12 edges. Now, the next three-dimensional shape. What is the next three-dimensional shape? Let's see. Triangular prism. Oh, triangular prism. What is triangular prism? Rectangular prism just now we saw, but what is triangular prism? In triangular prism, the base is a triangle. So that's why it's called as triangular prism. So here, this is the difference between triangular prism and the rectangular prism. Now let's see how does it looks like. How many sides does it has? Six faces, rectangle, second rectangle, triangle, okay. So it has 9 edges. Edges means sides. It has 9 sides. Vertices. It has 6 vertices. Faces. It has 5 faces. And base shape is triangle. So in triangular prism, we can see that it has 9 edges, 6 vertices, 5 faces, and the base shape is triangle. Here we can see the side shape. In this figure, there are two shapes, three two-dimensional shapes you can see. Here we can see a rectangle also, and here we can see triangle also. Here we can see there are three rectangles and two triangles. That means here the two bases are parallel to each other, and the two triangles, they are of equal size. And here there are three rectangles. See here. Now let's see how the bases, how the faces are five. Here one, two, three rectangle, fourth and fifth. So there are five faces. Let's begin. So this is a triangular prism. To the both the sides there is a triangle and three rectangles are there. Here. Now let's see how many clearly this is a net of triangular prism, rectangle 1, rectangle 2 and rectangle 3, and to the both the sides, to the opposite side, it has two equal length triangle. So this is a triangular prism. Why triangular prism it is called as? Because the base of this figure is triangle. Now where we can see the real life examples, the objects that look like triangular prism. Here we go. See, swing. You can see here the tent and the roof of the house. Here you can see to the both the sides we can see the rectangle and the base they have the triangle. Both the sides they have the equal length triangle. You have to remember one thing that the two bases are always equal and they are parallel. Now next, what this shape is called as? This shape is called as cylinder. You might be this cube, cuboid, and this triangular prism. You must be very well known about this. But cylinder, you have to learn this new dimensional shape. What is this dimensional shape? How do they look like? And what are the shapes? See here, circle. Here, once again circle. Means to the both the ends, to the top and to the end, there is a circle. And in the middle, the curved surface, there is another shape. Let's see once again. Here, to the top, to the bottom, there are two circles. Now let's see what is this shape is and how do they look like and what are their properties. Here is the name of this three-dimensional figure is cylinder. Edges 2. Here we can see edges how to. See here. This is the one edge and this is the second edge. So there are only two edges, two sides of this figure, of this three-dimensional shape. Vertices. Vertices means where the two sides meet each other. But here, these two edges are parallel to each other. So here they don't meet each other. That's why in cylinder, we don't have a vertex. That means this figure, they don't have the vertices. So here the answer for the vertices is 0 and edges 2. Now faces, here there are 3. How come there are 3 faces? 1. See here, I'll show you. This is circular face 1. Here to the bottom, this is the circular face 2. And this curved face is the third face. So total there are 3 faces. And here, this you have to remember, there are 2 edges, vertices, as we saw. The edges don't meet each other, so that's why 0 vertices. And faces, we got 3 faces, that is 2 circular faces and 1 curved face. Cylinder, faces. See, we got 3 faces, 0 corners, 2 edges. Now here is the net of the cylinder. Here we can easily understand there are 2 circles and 1 curved surface face. Now here once again we will see. See, when the shape is open, it looks like this. So it has 2 circular edges, 1 curved face and 2 circular face. Now, which objects they look like cylinder? Where you have seen the objects that look like cylinder? See here. Of course, when we use for in the kitchen, that is a cylinder, cup, and the tin box. Wherever uh, the objects which are closed, they have 2 circular faces, and we get 1 curved face, and also we get 2 circular edges. So these are the examples of cylinder. You can also find out the more examples of cylinder that you see in your day-to-day life. For example, pipes, cold drink cans, water tanks, battery. You may also know the candle. Candle is also is of cylinder shape. Test tubes, the one which we use in labs, beakers, and also we have seen this gas cylinder, and also the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher is also of cylinder shapes. So these are the objects that we see in our surrounding. They are of cylinder shape. You have to find out more and more objects that they look like cylinder. Now, combination of 3D shapes. Now, we might have seen 3D shapes, but there are some shapes, there are some figures. We have seen that there are combinations of shapes. We can, in that shapes, we can get more and more shapes have combined together to form one object. But what are that object? This is the example of combination of 3D shapes. So see, you can see here, this is a house. In the top, you can see that it is a triangular prism. See, to the both sides, opposite sides, it has a triangle, right? And the base, you can see, so the top is of triangular prism, and to the bottom, you can see that it is a cuboid. So this figure is a perfect example. This figure is a perfect example of combination of 3D shape. Now, can you tell me some more examples of a combination of 3D shapes where two or three 3D shapes have merged together to form a new object? I'll give you some more example. For example, uh, mushroom. In mushroom, in the upper side, it has different shape. That is, it looks like a cone shape, and the body is of a cylinder type. And a tent also you can see, it has a cone type plus cylinder. Much ice cream also, here in the upper side we have a sphere, and down we have a cone. So these are the examples of where two or three shapes, 3D dimensional shapes have combined together to form a new object. That is, they have the combination of 3D shapes. Now, here we will, let's see some more example to guess the figure. Guess the name of the shape. Now here you have to tell the name of the shape that I will give you. Can anyone tell me what is the name of this shape? Can anyone tell me what is the name of this three-dimensional shape?
Cube.
Yes,
Cube.
very good, very good, very good. It's a cube. Keep it up. Come on, next. What is the name of this shape?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Excellent. Keep it. This is a cylinder. So today, what you have to do after this lesson is that you have to draw all the three-dimensional shapes, and you have to find out which objects do you see in your surrounding that they look like cube, cuboid, triangular prism, and the cylinder. And also you have to find out how many vertices it has, how many edges it has, how many faces it has, and what is the shape of their faces. And you have to note it down. Okay, children? When you people will do yourself or try to do yourself, then your concepts will be cleared. So, children, today we all everything we have learned about today. The shapes are, what shapes we have learned? What was the first shape? Can anyone tell me what was the first shape we have learned today?
Rectangular.
Very good. Rectangular prism we have learned today. That is a cuboid. Okay, what is the next shape we have learned?
Cube.
Very good. Excellent. Keep it up. Okay. Cube. What is the next shape we have learned?
Triangle.
Triangular prism. Very good. Very good. Okay. What is the next shape we have learned?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Excellent. That means you have learned 4 three-dimensional figures today. And also we have studied their sides, their vertices, their faces, how do they look like, and when we cut it, means that means when we get the net of that, how do they look like. We have learned all these things. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the difference between cube and cuboid? Cube and cuboid. What is the difference between cube and cuboid?
Cuboid is rectangular shape and cube is square shape.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Clap for yourself. You gave the very correct answer that cube has a square shape. Each face is of square shape, and in cuboid, Each face is of rectangular shape. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Why cuboid is called as rectangular prism? Can anyone tell me? Okay, I will tell you. The prism which has the rectangular base, the base is rectangular, then that is called as rectangular prism. In the triangular prism, the base is of triangle. That's why it's called as triangular prism. So children, again tomorrow in the next session, we will meet with the new three-dimensional shapes. Till then, study well, take care, stay home
Thank you,
safe,
ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank
and
you, ma'am.
try to find out
Thank
the
you.
more and more objects in your surrounding which have three-dimensional shapes. Thank you, children.